How's it going, everyone? Welcome to DoublePebble, and I'm back with another FO4 review. So it's been a while since I do FO4 reviews. We are looking at one of my favorite player in my team so far, Daniele De Rossi, the NHD version. Alright, so he is one of the first all-rounded player that I've reviewed and I've used. So I will introduce him to you guys today. Let's start off with a review of his stats. Alright, so as you guys can see, De Rossi's stats are pretty good, and if you are a free-to-play player, he does look like a bargain. First off, his stamina is 88. His dribbling is not that good, of course, 75, but his ball control is decent. Tackling is decent as well, 82, 83, and then short passing is good, 87. Finishing is one of his main weakness, 67. Long passing is good. Long shot is good. Interception is good. Positioning is bad. I'm still working on what actually positioning does for midfielders. I'm not exactly sure what are the impacts of it. Vision is good. Reaction is good. Pace is also not his strong suit. Shoot power is good, the shot power. And then volley is not that good. Penalty is decent. Crossing is not that good. Free kicks, all these are not that important actually. Agility is also not that good. Balance is okay. But his defensive stats are good. Marking is decent. Heading is 86, that's good. Sliding tackle is not bad, and then strength and aggression super high. Jump is good, composure is good. Okay, he does lack the hidden stats, but he's got a 5'4", which is pretty good for weak foot. 5'4" is important, and a good build to him, 184, 81 cm. Price wise, his price has stumbled a lot. He was at a point about 700k. Right now he's pretty cheap, it's about 373k. Alright, so let's now go to the in-game analysis, and I'll tell you what's so good and what's so bad about De Rossi. First thing is, defensively he's pretty solid, as you guys can see by his strong defensive stats. His tackling is pretty good in game, very aggressive, and that is due to his high aggression and high strength. So anytime he is in contact with the opposition, right, he will come out with the ball. He can outmuscle them because he's so aggressive, okay? And his passing is good. This is extremely important in FO4, okay, for those who have played FO4, as players with low passing stats can really destroy your play with wayward passes. Specifically, I would like to highlight the importance of long passing in this game. So for my midfielders, long passing is very important because I rely on them to spray lock through pass to the wings for my overlapping wingers. And if the long passing stats are not good, and I've used players whose long passing stats are not good, the lock pass will go out of the pitch, and that is very frustrating, especially when you come up against strong opponents. So De Rossi doesn't have that problem because his long passing stats are good. Reaction is pretty fast as well. This is again very important in FO4 because sluggish player would have difficulty reacting to on-rushing speedy players. For those who have played FO4 and you have come up against someone like Gullet, you know he can run rings around you, okay? And De Rossi is relatively fast in reacting, so there's not so much frustration when you see your players not reacting to your commands, okay? He does have a midfield playmaker sort of feel to him, okay? Not difficult to find him on the field. Many times I see him, make a pass and then moving into space to receive a pass. That is very important for a midfielder. Stamina is also very good. Again, this is very important in FO4. And De Rossi feels like a box-to-box kind of player who is, although more defensively minded, he does get into the opposition half, in fact the opposition box from time to time, and participate in attacking play. So if you have a player with very low stamina, like my current season, James Rodriguez, during late game, the last 10 minutes, they can't even sprint, and their passings are very bad. Their strengths are very low, so stamina is super important in this game. Got a decent long shot to him as well. For those who have played, you know how frustrating it is when the opponent just built his play around long shots. Many times they don't care, okay? Anytime they get near the D area, they'll just fire a long shot, and many times they'll score from it as well. The same thing can happen on your end if you have players with good long shots, and De Rossi has pretty good long shots. He scores quite a lot of long shots for me. He's got 3 big weaknesses, to be honest, and these 3 big weaknesses hurts him and affects his price. The first thing is his lack of pace, and from time to time he will break out from midfield and latch on to through ball, and because of his lack of pace, right, sometimes he will be caught by fast fullbacks or fast midfielders. Imagine you have Kante chasing him down. There's no way Kante will not catch him. Someone like Gullit as well will catch him, so that is a little bit frustrating. The other thing is his finishing. Although it's not as atrocious as Gattuso, which I will probably review next time, his finishing can still be pretty bad at times. So this is a problem because midfielders get into the box so often in this game, and De Rossi do cause some frustration with his finishing, especially like when you're on the wings and you just cut back into the box, he latch onto it, somehow misses the shot. So that is a big problem. The biggest problem by far for me is his skill move. Skill move is so important in this game. Simple skills like the ball roll or the heel flick, he can't even do it. For me, in this game, heel flick is the most important skill for me. Okay, it is so useful to beat the defender, and basically I use it every game. But De Rossi only has 2-star skill move and he can't do the heel flick, which is very frustrating. I think that is the thing that breaks him as a player. So overall, I would still give him 7.5 out of 10. He is a very solid player, end to end, box to box, a very all-rounded player, and I would say he does many things well in this game. The defensive side is solid, that is a given. He can definitely defend, and he does score from time to time. In fact, right, I feel like he scores more than other midfielders, like for example Paul Pogba when I use him. I'm not sure why. The only thing missing in his game is pace and his finishing generally, and of course the skill move. The skill move is the deal breaker. It's so important when he gets into the opposition third. He's one-on-one with the last defender and he can't execute any skill move to beat the defender. That is so frustrating, okay? But overall, at 350k, it is still pretty damn cheap in today's FO4. You just have to save for roughly 1 week. I'm sure if you play for 1 week, you fulfill all the game quests, you will have 350k. So he's definitely worth it at this price. Considered cheap because he's an all-rounder player. I think, right, he's a good player to have unless you have the BP to buy the top tier players like the NHD Petit, which I was fortunately enough to pack, like Gullit, like Kante, all these players. If not, he is a good alternative to have. De Rossi, I would highly recommend using NHD De Rossi in this game if you cannot afford the top tier players. Alright, and with that, I'd like to end this review video. Hope you guys enjoy. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy my FIFA Online 4 review videos, and of course do check out our Facebook page as well, DoublePebble. The link is in the description box. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more FIFA Online content. I'll try to upload more stuff from time to time when I have more time, and also see you next time.